why do some people end up doing evil? Why do some people choose to walk in darkness? Why do some people end up doing things that are destructive? Why do they choose to be that? Why do they walk in that particular path? It's all to do with the first name of the apostles, Simon. When they do exactly the opposite of the meaning of the name Simon. Now Simon in the Hebrew, Aramaic, Syriac text is Shim'on. That's the proper pronunciation of the name, Shim'on. It is a compounded word that means literally, to him you shall listen. Shma' comes from the word to he. Listen to him. Shim'on, listen to him. Who should we all listen to? Christ the King. He is the only one that we need to have our ears opened to and allow his voice, his word to enter this in order to create something that was not existing prior to that, called faith. And that's where St. Paul says, faith cometh through the hearing of the human being. Faith cometh through hearing. So the first name that is the correct start to being a disciple and an apostle of Christ, you need to listen to him. You need to be Simon. When a human being chooses not to listen to God, when a human being chooses to reject the voice and the word of God, what happens to that human being? The following. And it will happen, and there is no escape from it. He will be vanity of all vanities. A human being that rejects the voice of the Lord, that rejects the calling of the Lord, ends up being vanity of all vanities, empty of all emptiness. Vanity of all vanities, we find it in the book of Ecclesiastes to King Solomon. And in fact, Solomon the king begins the book of Ecclesiastes, vanity is of all vanities, everything that is under the sun is vanity of all vanities. Everything under the sun is vanity of all vanities. Now, what is a vanity? The body. And what do I mean by the body is the vanity? When we reject the voice of God, when we reject the calling of Christ, who is God revealed in the flesh,